Hello. So now I'm going to show you how to access KTH systems using SSH, so the secure shell command. So we'll first open the terminal, since it's a terminal program that we'll use. And the command that we will use is SSH. So if we just type that, it will give a summary of the options we can pass to the command. But what we want to do is simply type our KTH username followed by an @ sign and then the address of the server we want to access. In our case, it's student shell.sys.kth.sc. And then we just hit enter and it will try to connect. So the first time we connect to a new system, it will get the public key of that system and present us with a fingerprint of this key to verify using an alternative source to see that no one is trying to intercept our connection. And the fingerprint is given on this line. And the way we need to go about is to actually go and check with KTH if this is the correct fingerprint for student shell. So we'll open a browser and then we simply search KTH and SSH and hope for the best. And let's see, yes, we approve. So the top result sounds promising, so we pick that one. It's a bit slow to load, but it works. So we scroll down and we have a list of all the shell servers. So let's go there and see if they have something. And yes, we see that up here we have student shell. If we scroll down, we see that we have the fingerprints for the keys. And we remember from the terminal, it said the SHA-256. So we pick that one. And now we want to find student shell because this one contains all the servers that KTH has. And we see student shell starts down here. So let's switch back to the terminal and see what did it say. So we had student shell here is the top one, so KU4 plus, and that looks like we have a hit, so it was the first one, so we check that everything matches, and it does. So that means we can type yes here, and then SSH will save this in the list, and then it exits. So the thing we do now is we run the command again, and then we can just press arrow up on the keyboard and we get the previous thing we just typed, so we don't need to retype it. And then we hit enter, and this time it presents us with a message from the student shell server saying that, hey, there are also other student shell servers which we saw in the list here, that there is student shell 1, 2, and 3, and if we connect, so this is student shell 1 we are connected to, but we can connect to 2 and 3 as well, and in that case they have different keys, so we need to do the key verification again. But in case many people are logged into student shell 1, then you can use student shell 2 or 3, and then it's not as much load on those servers. So it asks for a password, and it's just to type the KTH password that you have. And so I'll do that. And then we see if it works. I apparently typed the wrong password, so then it closes the connection, and then I'll have to try again. And hopefully I'm typing my password correctly this time. Looks like it. So now I'm logged into the KTH system, So we see that I have a different prompt here. So we see it says dbosk on student shell 1 here. And then I can type commands here and they are run on KTH system. So we see that I have plenty of files there on KTH system. And if we exit, we're back on the MacBook. And if we type ls here, we see that we have less files. So we see that the prompt here changes, and it usually has the username of the current user at, and then the name of the computer we're on. So in this case, it's a MacBook Pro, it says, although I'm actually running this in a virtual machine. Whereas while we were logged in to KTH systems, it said dbosk at and then student shell 1, so we can keep track of which system we're on. And that was it.